There's something about the music. You can tell by my voice. There's something about the music that just gets me teary-eyed every time. It's like the Final Fantasy theme to me. And I don't even play that many Dragon Quest games. There's just something about it just gets to me. Anyway, venture forth. I'd like to create a new adventure log. What about this? Okay. Okay, yes, yes. Using to choose the game to primarily provide or listen to the music is prohibited, even in such non... Okay, that's fine. I'm not making money, really, so it's fine. Okay, I'll read this if I need to. But I should be fine. Okay. I would like to create a new adventure log in save file 1, obviously. My name is Joey. The hell is Draconian Quest? Ah. I can have the game be really harder for myself. Oh god. If the leader dies, the team dies. I've played, like, FF13-1 had that, I think. I like this shit. I'm not going to do it, but I do enjoy that. Oh yeah, sometimes the AI just lie to you. Okay. My name's Joey. In RPGs, I go to Joey, not Josephus. Hello. Yeah, I have loved the name Joey. Thank you. I can also do 2D mode in the remake, but I'm not going to. I like the 3D mode. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. I'd like the characters' voices to be English. I would like the camera to be inverted in the vertical, but normal in the horizontal. And I don't want the camera to move without me telling it to. I want it to be a bit darker than it thinks I want it to be, because I want the dark to be really dark. Let's see how dark it is. Yeah, that's too dark. Let's say 35. I am happy to proceed. Adventure log successfully created. You'll be able to continue playing this adventure log in the retail version. Thank you. I intend to.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it. boy. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
What a good old man he is. Several years later.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Can I do... let's see. Autoplay. Yes.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Cobblestone Tor base. I would like to adjust whether the battle mode is in classic, please. And I want the speed to be fast, should do. I guess we'll play normal for now, and I'll change it later. Can also eventually do synthesized music if I care about that. Okay, so let's go. I'm not really a talk to every single person kind of player, but I'll talk to people I think are interesting, like these guys. Hello. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, remember, if you ever need some advice or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press Y and look at the map. You can't miss us. While you look at the map, use R to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. Ah, I can see the pink dots on the map that people are interesting. And the facing on the map changes even when I'm in the map, so I can see exactly where I'm facing. Hello. Just look at you, Joey, my little boy, all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the Tor together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. Know the two of you will be just fine. Now make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. I'm going to assume Joey is the name they gave me, even if it isn't my actual name. Joey, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you've grown up now, and that means going to the Tor and offering your thanks. Now it's time you're on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. And if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing X and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. I think the game's running at 30 FPS, but I can change it to 60 and see what it does, just not right now. In between this episode and the next, I'll change it and see if it makes any difference. Hello. The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May you climb, teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Thank you. Cool. Just look at that view. It's beautiful, isn't it? Whenever you find somewhere with lovely scenery like this, you take the time to stop and bask in the wonder of nature. It really does me the power of good. That's a pretty sweet mountain vista. Come on, doggo.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh! Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way!
A group of slimes draws near.
Watch out!
Okay, don't worry, I got this. I'm going to attack the slime with my sword. Thank you, Sandy. Better than half of the AI companions in this game, I bet.
Fight, fight, and fight some more!
Here we go.
Get them!
Ooh, a one-hit kill. Ooh.
Go on! You can do it!
Kill him. Yes. The slimes are defeated. Joe receives 6 experience points and 6 gold coins. The slime drops a treasure chest and it's a medicinal herb. Joe puts the medicinal herb in the item bag for safekeeping. Now this is an old school
Crikey,
RPG.
I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
I'm gonna fight everything there is to fight, but first I need to check what this stone's about and if there's a treasure chest behind it. Hell yeah, brother. I've played an RPG before. A pot lid. Ooh. 5% chance to block. Not reflected on the model, but this is fine. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Cobblestone Village and the Cobblestone Tor. We're going. Go on, Sandy. I know. I'm going. Cobblestone Tor. Careful now. Ah, I can climb this. An RPG protagonist who can climb not only a 2-foot wall, but a wall taller than himself. That's incredible. Thank you for taking that. Medicinal herbs are basically like your Final Fantasy potions, and I need them because I'll die otherwise. More monsters, but I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try and surprise them. Get close enough to a monster and a small orange arrow will appear just above them. Press A and you'll give them a weighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP before battle has even begun. Why not try springing a preemptive attack on that slime over there? Okay, yeah, so you can do an extra, like, 1 damage. At least right now it's 1 damage. I bet if I had a stronger weapon, it'd be better. Bye.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
I'm gonna hit everything. Because I want that EXP, baby. I don't know if Sandy is invincible. But she probably is.
You can do it! Get him!
Yes.
Phew.
4 experience points and 4 gold coins. You. I'll fight you next. This is how I am. I'll fight everything there is to fight. After this, though, I'm going to do what I did in FF7, if I remember. I should do it. Every time I fight something that is not
Phew.
new, I will skip to the
Well
experience
done.
screen for this reason, so you can see what experience I get. Joe's level increases to level 2. Joe learns a new spell, Frizz. Yeah, so from now on I'll be skipping old fights. Fights with not new enemies in. Right, come here, Mr. Slime. Good. Just more slimes so far. You too, I presume. And more slimes again. Okay. Ooh, now this is a new guy. I'm interested in fighting you. Hello. A group of needlers. That's a proper needler, that is. Right, so I've not used Frizz yet. Let's show you what Frizz does. Costs half of my MP pool. But it absolutely overkills this enemy.
Go on! You can do it! Get him!
Bye-bye.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
They're slightly more powerful, so they give me a little bit more XP. He wants me to go that way, so I'm going this way. Sandy could be a girl too. Dog names, don't give too much credence to them, it's whatever. Wouldn't be an RPG protagonist without breaking all the pots, now would it? There's got to be a way to drain that water, because it looks like I can keep going down there. Yes, Sandy, I'm aware. Woof, 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 and all that. The graphics look fine. Probably not as nice. Excuse me. Probably not as nice as they'd look on PC or PS4, but oh well.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Ooh, a treasure chest. Another medicinal herb. Okay. Can I see, maybe? It wouldn't surprise me if I can't, by the way. Yeah, so I can't see the amount of XP I need to level up. Oh no, I do. I can see it. 6. That's useful. What am I trying to say? Useful. I was trying to mix useful and unusual, because usually in Dragon Quest you have to get divination from the church to tell you how much XP you need to level up. But if I can just see it, that's cool.
Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help! Help me!
What? Cole?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Quick! You have to help him! It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Yeah, so unlike some other games, this is some smogs, by the way. I'm always the hero. In Dragon Quest, you're always the hero, so you do heroic things. You don't really get to be an asshole. You are the hero.
Here you go.
Thank you. I wonder if that uses it from my pool or whether she has her own pool.
Crikey! Crumbs! Get him! Don't give up!
I'm trying to beat one of them so the fight becomes easier.
Crikey.
There we go.
Go on! You can do
Now we
it!
should be fine.
Go on! Fight, fight, and fight some more! Get him!
Kill him. Thank you, Sandy. The Smogs are defeated. 40 experience points and 22 gold.
So proud of
My level
you.
increases to 3.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
You're right. It is typical. You know how it is. Right, so climbable vine. Just these vines to climb and you'll nearly be there. Don't go losing your grip. Yes, just wondering if there's any, you know, secrets. I like a good secret. Alright, let's climb this vine. I haven't got heal, so I can't heal myself with magic. I've got to use items. Like some sort of schoolboy pleb. This way to the top. Watch your step. That just seems dangerous. I think you can take full damage. If you see a icon, move a little closer and press A when it changes to a little arrow in order to interact. I think you can take full damage if you fall too far, so... Not much further now, just keep close to the cliffs and don't let your nerves get the better of you. Don't worry, I got this.
Here we are at last. Oh. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Help me! Help! Help! alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Okay, so that's that done. Also, let's check for secrets. Sorry, so gotta check for secrets. Yeah, I know I'm an adult now, but I got.
Heck.
Thank you, Joey. I thought you were done for there. I don't know what I would have done without you. It's all very worrying, isn't it? The monsters, the lightning. We'd better get back to Cobblestone. Maybe Granddad knows what's going on. There's an inscription carved on the tree trunk. It's rather hard to read, but if Joey squints, he can just about make it out. This is truly one of the most magnificent, spectacular, and indeed utterly gobsmacking views I've seen in my long career as a connoisseur of splendid scenery. But what use is a beautiful view when one is all alone? I've realised that if a man has his love beside him, even the most paltry view will be filled with beauty. In conclusion, I must find a wife. Signed, Vincenzo Turismo. Joey and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the talk. There's a good dog. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl, I know you could do it. I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. Well, the main thing is everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Joey, and Gemma and Sandy too. My Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you and Gemma aren't either. That's such a relief. Oops, I could turn on auto run. There's a lot of auto things, that's cool. I like the quality of life stuff. You know, playing Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and there's no quality of anything. Hello.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Joey explains what happened on top of the tour.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there.
Lots of ocean.
Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Your progress with the game can be recorded by playing at a touch, chapel or statue in order to create an adventure log. Each time you do so, you'll be able to begin again from the next point you play. Yes? That's good to know if you've never played before. You can't just save anywhere, you've got to save at a church. Or statue, or chapel. Awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tor and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. Okay, so there's a sundry, there's a church, and there's a home. I'm going to go to my home. Right. Do you have anything to say, Pink Dot? So the ceremony's all done. Congratulations, now don't tell me you've forgotten where you live in all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones, you'll soon find your way back. Oh, but you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Yeah, but I'd also like to see what this is about. Is the thing? Okay, that's to slide down. I wondered if there was a fast way up. Like a sprint. Not that it matters, it seems he has a pretty good climbing speed, to be honest. It's just interesting what was up here. Thank you. And now to jump down and ruin everything. Ooh, I didn't take full damage, or if I did, I didn't see it. I think we're fine. Okay. Hello, Sandy.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the Tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you. your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
The reincarnation of the Luminary. Joey tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his upcoming trip. Eventually, having trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today and your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. The night air always does me a power of good. I'm just gonna walk. Don't know why he has like the fucking walking up on someone stance, but as always, the pink dot tells me where it wants me to go. This is good. More RPGs need this level of hand-holdy waypoint shit, because I can follow it if I want or not if I don't want. But I want. I really want. Hello.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the Luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the Luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the Luminary turned into a star, and he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the Luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Exhausted after his long day, Joey finally falls into a restless slumber. Then, morning comes.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Of course I can get some items. Yes, of course. You're right. Heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make and you're just a youngster. Well, before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. You know where it is, of course, down the slope and across the river. Once you've stocked up, head up to the village entrance to the north. We'll be waiting to see you off. These blue ones are quests. Hello. Dearie me, what am I going to do? Oh, if it isn't young Joey, you come along at just the right time. I've got a favour to ask, you see. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Anyway, he's got this flurry feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go and get it myself. I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. You know, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you might mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a huge favour, I'm telling you. You've been asked to undertake a quest. Will you acquiesce to this request? The man wants you to retrieve his son's flurry feather from the roof of your shed. The people's friend. I knew you'd help me out. You always paid attention to what the priest said in church. You know the stuff about always being kind to others. You're a fine fellow and no mistake. Now, there's no time to lose. My son's desperate to get his beloved feather back. Hurry on over to your shed. I'm sure you've climbed onto your fair share of roofs, but just find something to clamber onto, plus B to jump up there. Once you've found that flurry feather, bring it back here and I'll see if I can't give you a little something in return. Best of luck. The People's Friend quest. Look at this. Look at this move. 50 gold coins. Awarded for collecting 10 different types of items. Amateur itemologist. Wonder how I get up there. I'm already thinking about bullshit ways I can climb things now. You shouldn't have given me a jump button. That was your first mistake. Uh-oh. How did I manage to do that? What? Try again. This time, jump on the wood. Thank you. That's better. Piece of pink pine. If something happened to that wood, anyway, it's fine. I got it. There you are, Joey. Looks like you got the feather. Would you mind letting me have it? Sure. Joey hands over the flurry feather. Thanks. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. So before I forget, here's a little something in return. Sleeping hibiscus. And that's not all. I've got a tip for you. I hope you find useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for a purple speech bubble above their head. Listen to what they have to say, and see if you can do anything to help. It's all it pays to be kind to others. But don't feel like just because someone shared their woes with you, you have to help them right away. You can always come back when you want a little change of pace, so if you're not sure what to do next. Anyway, thanks again, Joey. I really owe you one. Now, just remember, whatever's waiting for you up ahead, be kind to others and you'll do just fine. You returned the flurry feather to the man in cobblestone so that his son could once again enjoy days filled with feathery fun. If you had a good time on your little errand, you can continue helping people out by speaking to anyone you meet on your adventures with the purple speech bubble above their head. I acquiesced with finesse. So let's see. Any other quests? Not that I can find. So let's go to the item shop and then leave. So you're leaving good old Cobblestone, are you? Well, make sure you got all the essentials before you set off. Welcome, valued customer. How can I serve you? don't really want any of this stuff because I'll find better stuff in Heliodor, almost guaranteed. I've still got like 2 full heals. I want to buy some antidotal herbs just in case. An ally has to have their items equipped though for them to actually be able to use it. For example, if I want to take this out, I can transfer Joey and I'll give 2 to him. Because they take up slots in his inventory, you don't want to have too many, but I think you need to have them in the person's inventory to use it. Right, north is Heliodor, so let's go north. But let's first visit the church and save. Hello. Let me ransack your shelves real quick. Always look at bookcases if you can. They contain the font of all knowledge. Secret painting? Not secret painting. Can't go through that door either. Hello. So you're setting out into the world, my child. Perhaps a little prayer before you depart? How may our church assist you, faithful disciple? Yeah, I can look at that. I can resurrect. I can purify. I can remove curses. A wise and benevolent voice can be heard. Joey, my child, you require 15 experience points to reach the next level. I'd like to save. Confess to me all that you have done, child, that I might record it in the adventure log. I'd like to record this, please. Yes, thank you. I do intend to continue my journey. Goodbye. Right, let's go to the north. I could check all these houses and things, but, you know. A message from the mayor. Ferocious monsters are at large outside the village. If you must go out into the world, make sure you're prepared. Woof woof. What's the matter, girl? Is someone there? No, I'm sorry, I don't want to speak to anyone now. Could you come back in a bit? So this is it, my little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Have you said all your goodbyes? So, ready? I am ready. Well, off you go then.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
So, Joey receives the map of Erdrea.
this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Joey receives Gemma's charm.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Horse is an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground at very little time, but you'll sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored by foot. Don't despair though, a ring on one of the many summoning bells dotted around Erdrea will soon bring back your faithful friend galloping to your side. Well, I'm going to end the first episode here, and say see you guys next time when we explore the world map and go towards Heliodor. See you then. Goodbye.